Welcome back, mine people, mind industry people, Mindustry people. My name, of course, is Open Potato. This is Mindustry. You know, it's always struck me as a very funny name. I mean, obviously, it's a crossover between mining and industry, but Mindustry, who knows? Anyway, we're going to be playing in the nuclear production complex today, and this is a pretty darned important level for one specific, very pink reason. Thorium. That's right. This is going to be the first map where we're going to be able to get access to thorium. So that's great. Let's have a little look at what we have got in store here. Okay, wowzers. I think that this stuff is already built. Let's go and have a little nosy around here. Okay, so these are vaults over here. This is a thorium reactor, all right. Some large solar panels, large batteries. Okay, there's a little bit of thorium around about here. These massive belts that seemingly go through the base. These are some hails. And it looks like they've actually got... No, there's nothing actually in that container there, although we can put that into unloaders, and then we can choose the element which we want to unload into these hails over there. Okay, so where's the enemy going to be coming from? Not up here. We've got some salvos, some long-range turrets, which I've not really had any experience utilizing. Also, we've got some laser drills right up here, which we could also use to mine the thorium. And I presume it looks like the enemy are going to be coming from this here direction. All right, well, as a good start, I think it might be an idea just to sort of set up the basics of a defense over here whilst we get to grips with exactly what we need to do. I should have more than enough copper to make all of this happen. Great. Let's get some routers. We'll just put down a couple of turrets for now. We're not gonna go too over the top. And let's get some belts to come up that way. Great. Okay, looking nice. And I'm kind of hopeful that that's gonna help deal with everything, at least for now. Also, I finally figured out what these little bits are. These are exposed magma or whatever, and you can stick a thermal generator on them, and it will give you power. Okay, so we need to get water over here. Or no, sorry, we need coolant over here. Water extractor, and then a cryofluid mixer, right? So we need to get titanium into the cryofluid mixer in order to make the cryofluid mixer work. We've already got water. So we can get that connected up there. So we need to find some titanium, which we can definitely get. Gigantic scrap wall. That is going to be disassembled. Do I have the kit for a pneumatic drill? No, so I'm not going to be able to mine the titanium. Okay, let's make graphite in the first instance. Graphite will be able to help. Do we have coal anywhere? We must have coal somewhere. Also, you know what? You know what I should definitely do? I should do it at the start of absolutely every map, just to be on the safe side. You know, just make sure that we've got a steady amount of copper coming in, because if we don't, then we're gonna have problems. There we go. All right, that's looking a little bit healthier. Okay, so we're on the hunt for a little bit of coal in order to make graphite. There is a little bit of coal, but I mean, that's a depressingly small amount of the stuff. There's no coal up here. No coal. Ah, there is a little bit of coal over here. Well, I mean, if it has to be done over here, then it has to be done over here, I guess. But we're gonna need to try and make sure that we eke out as much of the coal as we possibly can. Okay. There we go. And then, do I just want to get one more mechanical drill in there? I mean, it's going to give us a paltry amount of coal, but if it does work, then I guess that's good enough for me. Okay, down here, across here, across there. Right, wonderful. Let's get that all squared as it properly should be. And that is our coal production. Great. What I do like about this area is that we seem to have a heck of a lot of space with which to play around, which is very, very nice indeed. So, let's just get a bunch of graphite stuff down. And a bunch of coal. I mean, this doesn't quite need to be this elaborate, but I mean, it can be, I guess. It's literally that simple. Literally that simple. The graphite press should make graphite, and then we will get graphite to come out. Beautiful. Okay, now I've got a little bit of an idea here. My idea is we need to try and utilize these hails in some way, but it doesn't look like the enemy are going to be coming anywhere near this area. So I'll probably want to get some hails set up over here. So what do I need? I need graphite in order to get hails. Okay. That's kind of okay. I want to check something first. This vault right down at the very bottom of the world, right over here. What do vaults actually do? I haven't unlocked that on the tech tree yet. I somehow think that it might be a place where you can put resources and sort of just hold them there. Stores a large amount of items. An unloader block can be used to retrieve items from the vault. Ah, okay. So it's actually just a bigger container. Okay. That's a little bit of a bummer because I need the graphite to go into the core. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so let's make this happen. This is going to be a bit of a ball ache. But that's fine. We can just about manage. Okay. We've got to use the scrap as well. We need to be aware of the fact that we've got scrap that we can use should we require it. There we go. There we go. Just keep coming down here for now. There we go. Okay. Massively, massively complex long belt just for the provision of graphite. But graphite, I mean, is pretty... It's pretty darn key, to be honest. Right, that was the first wave, which has just been called in. That's fine. Is that literally the only coal that we actually have? Okay, that's a flaw, if ever I saw one. That is a flaw. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick in a large copper wall right over there, and we're gonna block that excess path off so that people have to come down this way, so that dudes have to come this way. Okay, stick that right over there. Great. And in fact, yeah, something like that. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it used to be. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like I've got a real lease of life. I can really do whatever I want to do in this here map. I feel like the sheer amount of resources that you have at the very start, the fact that we've got this sort of titanium belt that runs throughout the base is really, really cool. The fact that we've already got, you know, thorium reactor infrastructure, that's really good. That's really important, and it's going to be fantastic. The fact that we've already got, you know, some massive solar panels and a very, very large battery with which we're going to be able to use is also really, really nice. The fact that we don't have enough coal, well, that's a problem. But it just means that our coal just needs to be going towards the production of graphite and the like, rather than to power. Okay, so ditch that. Okay, good. Ditch that as well. And then what I'd like to do is bring this belt up here, because I think we want to try and put a little bit more coal into graphite production. By the way, I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be sort of the level where we progress our tech tree a lot. I'm going to do, hopefully, a lot of tech tree upgrades during the course of this episode. So that's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes. We should have enough to make enough graphite to make some mining drills now, some proper pneumatic mining drills. So let's plop a couple of these down. See if we can try and extract a little bit of titanium. Don't actually need that much, but we'll just do a little bit. Okay, that's going to be into the cryofluid mixer. Let's see if we can try and get this area hooked up power-wise. Cool. Okay, so the thorium reactor is ready. We just need the cryofluid, and that's cool. New content is unlocked. I love me some new content. You know me. Okay, so if I'm right in thinking that we just need to put a unloader over here, where on earth would an unloader be? Container, unloader. Okay, so we need titanium in order to get an unloader, which means that I need to get titanium back to the core. I believe that there is another source of titanium a little bit closer. Yeah, it's over here. Great. That means that we can absolutely use this titanium to directly supply the core. So I'll just set that up nice and quickly. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, come down this way. Come down this way, and that is every mine now working. Great. Let's junction that right there. And let's come right across there like so. Okay, that's wonderful. That is great. That is grand. That is glorious. Very, very happy with that. Let's whap down one final pneumatic drill just to be sure that we're getting as much titanium as we possibly can. The more titanium we have, the better. Let me go and have a quick little analysis up here, see what's going on. It looks fine. I think duos are going to keep us going for the foreseeable future. Obviously, as I've said, we want to try and get Hales involved. Surge tower. What the heck is a surge tower? I have no idea what a surge tower actually is. I want to get this belt completely reestablished, but that's what we need to do. That is kind of our priority right now. Okay, so our large battery is draining. Thorium reactor, is it consuming power? I don't think it's consuming power. Yeah, okay, not too sure about that, but that's okay. Anyway, let's get an unloader into there, and an unloader into there. And now I want to unload, well, I want to unload thorium, actually. Can I just put a better drill required laser drill? We need a laser drill to mine thorium. Okay, I mean, we can put a laser drill down here, and in fact, I think I am actually going to do that temporarily. There we go. However, I know that we've got a massive sort of thorium extraction area up at the top of the world. Okay, let's get a little belt that goes out this way, and then down this way, and then right across here. Okay, the proof is going to be in the pudding. Is this going to work the way I intend it to, or is it going to work in a way counter to which I intended to? Who honestly knows? So it's going to go into the vault, and then I want thorium to be unloaded. Okay, so we need to find some way to avoid this. So there's 2 water extractors there, which are fine, but we need to get a little bit of belt, I think, in right over here. That unloader, yeah, it will unload, but it'll unload directly onto a belt, I'm presuming. So let me test that out. Yeah, so that unloads directly onto a belt. That's kind of to be expected. Okay, let's get a bridge conduit in here. Okay, does that work as I intended to? That seemingly works absolutely as it's supposed to. So let's ditch that and do exactly the same right over here. Hold up. Stop. Build that first, and then build the bridge conduit. There we go. Okay, does that work? That kind of works. It kind of doesn't work. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's okay. Ditch all of this. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was a bit of a problem. That was a bit of a problem. So it turns out, if you don't cool down a thorium reactor, then it just does that. Right, I mean, this is an opportunity here, right? This is an opportunity. How do I unlock a thorium reactor? Differential generator. We need to get silicon in order to do that. All right, so I've inadvertently made the map slightly more challenging for myself, but that's okay. I like a challenge. I need silicon, though. I need a heck of a lot of silicon. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. That is some explosion. Look at the size of that. Oh, my good golly goodness gracious me. That's embarrassing, actually. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to face the truth. I'm going to face facts, and I'm going to power on. I think that's the only way to go about doing things. Okay, let's try and increase our thorium extraction, and by increase our thorium extraction, I mean let's properly start committing to our thorium extraction. Let's do that over there. Yep. I want to try and get some large power nodes. In fact, no, I want to get some regular power nodes because large power nodes consume silicon, and I don't have that sort of resource. I do want to get silicon, but at the moment, we need to try and get thorium production up and running. So let's try and take this power cable right down to where our only source of power is at the moment. Thankfully, the batteries were completely separated from the thorium reactors. And you know what? We could indeed get a differential generator. That'd be pretty darn good. Okay. Ditch that, ditch that. Large power node, large power node, large power node. Yep. Okay. Okay, we should have a connection. That is a very, very spotty connection, but it does indeed look like it's working. Okay. Set that to thorium. Now, can I get some fantastically fast transport belt? I can indeed. Let's link that up. Let's link that up. Let's link that up. And then let's deviate from the course a little bit. And we'll set the route to go down this way. Perfect. Right, we might have a slight shortage of titanium in a second, but that's alright. Okay. Yep, things are looking good at the moment. The whole point of this is that we have, like, one sort of transit highway that takes everything with super, super speed to the core. That's the plan anyway. So we're just going to link you onto there for now. And then we'll just sort of see how things go, right? Let's get an unloader right over there. There we go. All right. That's looking not too bad. That's looking not too bad. Yeah, not looking too bad at all. I don't think that 3 solar panels are going to be enough to sustain those laser drills, though. Yes, as you can see, the amount of charge that we have in there is going down. Okay, well, you know what? It's a lesson. It's a lesson, if anything, on how not to manage silicon. Not silicon, thorium. Speaking of silicon, I want to get silicon up and running, but the problem is I just don't have the coal. I just do not have the coal. A multi-press. Could I get a multi-press? I would require water, but I do actually have access to water. In fact, I have access to water right over here. Right, let me get a multi-press. It's going to burn through a little bit of my silicon, which is, I mean, it's straight up not the best case scenario, but that's alright. Okay, and we're going to have to use a little bit of our metaglass before we've replaced it. Okay, that looks nice. And then let's come up this way and right over there. Okay, and then we power it up. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough gig. This is gonna be a tough gig without thorium reactors, that's for sure. I mean, what do I need in order to get thorium reactors? I did look, but I can't see. We need to get silicon. We need to get silicon to get a differential generator, and then that might lead on to thorium reactors. Okay, so let's try and get silicon. Let's try and get silicon after we're done with this graphite, which should be done right now. There we go. Yeah, so we're probably going to have sort of massive power shortages, but that's okay. That's okay. Nothing to worry about, right? Nothing to worry about whatsoever. Some salvos. I don't even know how these salvos work. Let's try and connect them up. Yeah, we'll just see what happens, right? We'll connect up the drills. The drills will... Hold up, what? What are the salvos? What do the salvos consume? What's actually under these pneumatic drills? Nothing's under these pneumatic drills. Why am I concerned with them then? Alright. There's absolutely nothing under the pneumatic drills. Literally nothing. Alright, well that's pretty disappointing. Right. I need to go and check on my defenses. My defenses look like they could at least use a simple mender. Or 5. So let's get that connected up as well. Great. We're quite close to the power infrastructure over here. Okay. The problem is silicon production, honestly. The problem really is silicon. Like, where are we going to get this coal from? I mean, there's a tiny little bit of coal over there. Tiny little bit of coal over here. There's a tiny little bit of coal over here as well. Maybe this is the area in which we do it. I mean, is this sand? No, that's not sand. Although we can get sand, I believe. There is sand around somewhere. There is a water source. Yeah, there is water source and there is sand around. However, there's also another way of making scrap. If we use, is it the separator? No, it's not the... Oh, that is cool, actually. We haven't used that quite yet. There is the pulverizer. Yes, so the scrap, we input scrap and it outputs sand. The problem is that it consumes power yet again, which means that we're going to have to find some source of power, which is deeply worrying. Okay. That's not going to work. Great, that will work. Okay, so that is quite literally as much coal as we can possibly eke out of this map. I suspect that the whole point of this operation, the whole point of this map, so to speak, is that you use the thorium reactors that have been provided to you. Now, of course, a smarter man than me might have restarted this map, but no, this is the extra challenge. This is the extra challenge with which I play for. You know, that's what I'm all about. Okay, how much solar have we got? Not a heck of a lot of power at all. I mean, we can make solar panels. We can make them, but we can only make a few of them. We can't make any steam generators. Oh, wait, hold on. We have thermal generators already? All right, hold on. Thermal generators. They take advantage of the temperature differential. Okay, this is our strat. This is our strat right here. Okay. Let's get a couple of these bad boys. All right. This is good. This is good. Let's get as many of these as we possibly can. Oh, we're out of metaglass. Oh, that is a major bummer. And we just need like one more bit of metaglass. If only we hadn't exploded. Okay, but it looks like that has been a successful endeavor. I'm pretty darn happy with that. Okay, that's good. Let's get silicon production up and running. Silicon smelter, that's what I want, but I'm gonna need to get other stuff sorted first. Let's just set up sort of a bog standardly large number of silicon presses. That's a very ambitious number of silicon presses. I am conscious of the fact, but that's okay. We're just gonna set up the sort of traditional, I say traditional, as traditional as you can get in a video game. It's a bit of an oxymoron, that. But I suppose, you know, there are such things as traditional video games. Alright, and then we're going to get a router. Yeah, I mean, this is what you call overkill. Like, total overkill. It's completely unnecessary, but it will indeed play its part, and it's pretty darn important. Okay, great. And then we can just feed coal in. I mean, technically we can feed coal in at any point over here, but I'm going to feed it in at the end, right in there. All right. And what do you know? That is the coal production. Okay, sand, on the other hand, is a slight bit more challenging. Okay, I'm going to get some pneumatic drills with the expectation that they will produce a bunch of scrap for us. I think we're going to need quite a lot of scrap. That's just a guess, though. I don't actually know. I've never used this before. Never used this system of scrap. In fact, I literally don't think I've ever chased after scrap before. It's just not that much of a sought after resource, I guess. Okay, so the next stage in the puzzle is... did I say it was the separator? No, it wasn't the separator. It was the melter. Yes, it was the... No, it wasn't the melter. It was the... Not the blast mixer, the pulverizer. I think it actually is the pulverizer. Okay, it actually is the pulverizer. Let's get a bunch of pulverizers then. I don't know if that's going to be enough pulverizers, but it certainly can't hurt, right? Hold on, what do these pulverizers actually require? They require lead, and we don't have a single bit of lead production? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's change that, like, right now. I simply have completely neglected to get lead production. There we go. Let's get that sorted immediately. Similarly, right over here. There we go. And let's do that. Alright, that's great. I mean, that's going to be a little bit of lead production. It's not going to keep us going forever, but it's at least gonna get us started, which is the darned important thing. Okay, so continue making that. Great. Queue up a whole bunch of routers. That's grand, and we'll just sort of bring this down right over here and right in there. We're of course going to need to make sure that everything is powered up over here. But that's all right, because we are remarkably close to our large battery. That's going to go great. Happy days. Let's set all of this to output right over here. And down this way. Down. Oh, this is slightly irritating. This silicon smelter is not in a super great place. Yeah, I mean, okay, the alternative option is to take it out this way, where we have a little bit more space. We can take it past here, and we can put that on there. Didn't actually link these smelters up, unfortunately. Okay, this is just turning into a nightmare as I speak. Okay, anyway, sand comes out this way, perfect. Down this way, perfect. And in there. Perfect. Okay, so this is gonna produce a sort of weird... Oh, hold up. Did you get past the defenses? No. Don't set my base on fire. Okay. Right. We gotta have a backup attack line. We gotta have a backup attack line. Okay, the backup attack line is gonna be right down here. Alright, looking good. Let's get some... Hold up. I've got a plan now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set I'm gonna actually, you know, this belt that I expended so much time, effort, and energy building. I'm actually gonna, yeah, completely change it around a little bit, because what I want to do is I want to get a super fast titanium belt right over here. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna attach graphite over there. Then I'm gonna get a sorter right here, and I'm going to sort. Hold on. I'm gonna come out this way. I'm going to sort graphite to go forward, and then everything else can just sort of continue and be resumed over there. Okay, so graphite comes up this way. Perfect. So we'll sort graphite, and we should probably go down this way so that we don't have any issues, i.e. with enemies coming out of here and destroying the area. Also, I need to connect the power. Great. And then we're going to get some good old-fashioned hails. Some good old-fashioned hails. We're literally just going to... That is total overkill. But you get the picture. This is where we're eventually going to be. There we go. Good stuff. There we go. That is great. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna set up some arcs, I think. We're gonna set up some arcs right down this side. And I'm out of lead again. Alright. Boy oh boy, that's really irritating. Okay, well, let's get all of these guys connected up. Perfect. And that should secure our sort of defenses, at least for the foreseeable future. I should probably get a couple of menders over here just for the sake of saying I've done it. That is, of course, why I left this little area in the front. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away, and then we're gonna come back once we got a little bit more lead. Have we got any more metaglass? No, we don't. So that's fine. Okay, back to scrap. No scrap. No scrap is being fed in here. Why is this not working? Hold up. Yeah. What's going on here? There should definitely be scrap. There we go. Pulverizer. I've remembered what it's called now. Okay. Lots and lots of scrap. Let's get all the scrap fed in. Happy days. Let's get a router in there, and that can split down into there. Great, so we should have a good, consistent supply of scrap. I think the problem is that it says that there's no scrap in there. There should be scrap in everywhere. What the heck is happening here? Yeah, okay, I mean, it says that there is scrap inside, and there wouldn't be anything else. Yeah, there absolutely would not be any other resource in here at all. Am I missing something about the pulverizer that I just should be missing? Should be using? Let's try building another line of pulverizers right over here. I'm not going to have enough lead to do all of those. Oh, I totally am. Okay, ditch that. Okay. And that over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, not sure why this is sort of working part-time. Yeah, it says that you don't have scrap. Oh, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I figured it out. I figured it out. The problem is that we can't have the routers right up next to the things, because of course they are still outputting a resource, even though it's just sand. My bad, guys. I got it. I fixed it. I got it fixed. There we go. Okay. Great. So with that, we should be fine. Oh my goodness, how did you get through? Oh, don't tell me that you're an aircraft. Okay. That's a miserable, miserable excuse for what you're doing. Let's get an overflow gate in here. Yep. And the overflow gate just literally combines back on. There we go. Absolutely grand. Yeah. The whole aircraft thing, I mean, that is going to be a bit of a nightmare to deal with, because we don't actually have any lead up here, I don't think. No, don't think we have an ounce of lead in this entire map. However, we do have scrap, and scrap can be used for anti-air flak. Problem is that I don't think we have any scrap where it needs to be. Right. The fun never ends. Never, ever ends. Okay, let's not worry about that too much at the moment. Let's worry about this. Okay, so you should have... No, that's not what I want to do. It's the power issue. Yeah, there we go. That should work much better. Okay, pulverizer right there. Grand. Let's put routers right down here. Okay, this also doesn't seem to be working. That will work better. Okay, good. Now we should have a fairly consistent supply of sand. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Okay, now we just need to worry about getting the sand out of here. Or getting the silicon out of here, should I say. And that would be the wrong direction with which to build it. Okay. That like so. Junction there, junction there, junction there. Great. And that is good enough for me. I'm going to get a nice titanium superhighway. And in fact, we're probably just going to connect right up to the titanium superhighway over there. Yeah. I think that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, let's superhighwayify all of this. Glorious. We did get rid of a bit of silicon, but, I mean, there will be sacrifices. There will indeed be sacrifices. Okay, if I superfastify all this, that should allow our sand to get right into the area that matters. There we go. I ironically think that we're going to need a heck of a lot more scrap than what we've currently got in order to try and get through this backlog of silicon. Get through this backlog of coal that we've got, or in order to increase our backlog of sand. I don't think we have anywhere near enough scrap. Yeah. There we go. But, I mean, it seems to be using it pretty efficiently. Everything seems to be going well. Quite happy with that. Yeah, that looks good. I mean, apart from the fact that we've built on the site of an exploded thorium reactor, everything looks okay. Yeah, nothing looks too dodgy at the moment. Okay. Just gonna try and increase my scrap production just a little bit. Yep. I know we've got a little bit of thorium under there that I just built on top of, but that's a price that I'm perfectly willing to pay. Okay, good. Alright, let's go and have a little check. Oh, I was ready to say it. Let's go and have a little check on the situation with the defenses. But it all looks good. Alright. Everything seems to be working pretty darn well. We should be getting as much sand as we possibly can. Power is fine. The geothermal power is absolutely adequate for our needs at the moment, which is very, very good. Pretty darn happy about that. We can just delete these scrap walls. Sure. Yeah. The whole thing's looking pretty darn good. Okay, can I just get that across there? Yeah, sure. And then just get this into there. Yeah, that does actually work a little bit better. I mean, it looks like we've got more than enough pulverizers to do all of the job, to do all of the, you know, sort of the scrap requirement jobs. Also, that needs to be right in there. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. We still need a heck of a lot more sand, but there's almost nothing more that I can actually do to get any more scrap other than sort of ship it in from somewhere else. And I think that that's probably what we'll end up doing, but that'll just be sort of a problem that we solve another day. Anyway, this is a significant amount of silicon. This is a very, very significant amount of silicon. In fact, it's so much silicon that I'm thinking we do, in fact, need to start up our second superhighway. Yeah, maybe we create like a bespoke silicon superhighway right down to the core. Yeah, you know what? This is a bit of an issue. Right, I mean, this lead area does not need to be a superhighway, but that's okay. I'm just making it a temporary superhighway so that it feels a little bit better. There we go. Because this is actually going to be the silicon superhighway, which we're about to put together. I say silicon superhighway, it doesn't actually need to be a silicon superhighway. It just needs to be another superhighway with which we can store stuff on, or which we can put stuff on. But what is absolutely certain is that we need more capacity on this one, that's for sure. Or we need more capacity on our superhighway system, I should say. Okay, so let's bring this superhighway out this way. I don't know why I've stuck with the term using superhighways, by the way. I quite like it. I think it's quite endearing. Okay, I'm trying to give myself as much space as I possibly can here. That is a sort of redundant belt over there, because that was for graphite, I believe. In fact, you know what? Let's ditch that there and instead put you onto that. And then I can use this space right here for my next superhighway. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've changed my mind yet again. We're gonna do this, and then it's gonna come down right down next to the existing superhighway. Alright, great. So then what we're going to do is we're going to bump you onto there, and then we're going to give silicon its entire own belt. How great is that? That is pretty darn great. Okay, this needs to be sped up, but that is pretty darn good if I do say so myself. So we should see pretty much silicon having no issues getting on here. Hold up. I just created like another semi superhighway. Okay, so this, I guess we can sort of put the foundation in for another semi superhighway, which is now going to be used exclusively for lead. Fine, I guess that's completely okay. I am getting thorium slowly but surely. How am I doing power-wise? I mean, they all look good. Health is a little bit low, but I'm presuming that was due to some air raids. Yes, enemy air raids, of course. Okay, it looks like coal is now the limiting factor, as I sort of suspected that it would be, but that's okay. That is okay. I tell you what, the thermal power has more than sufficed for what we require it for. Yeah, it's really done a very, very good job. Okay, coal centrifuge. I haven't used this yet. Solidifies oil into solid chunks of coal. Let's use that. Let's absolutely use that. Okay, so spore press is what we need second. We need the cultivator first, right? So the cultivator requires literally just water, and we can get some water extractors in order to make that happen. I don't think that there is there any place that we can use this spore press in order to get higher than average efficiency? There's little sort of like purple flakes just dotted around. I just don't know if they're relevant. No. I mean, they kind of look like spores, but I guess it's not relevant. I guess it's not. Right, so let's start an oil production area over here. Let's try and get 4 of these. Okay, lead, ironically, I say ironically, without context, and in fact, it doesn't even matter. We need more lead than what we currently got. Oh, look, I tell you what, the water efficiency, or the efficiency when you get water over here is very, very high. Alright, let's do this. Okay, fantastic. Let's get some water. Oh, no, we need metaglass. Okay, fine. Fine. Metaglass is pretty darn easy to do. We just stick it in the kiln. It's lead and sand. Okay, let's do that. I mean, we've got lead over here. We've got sand. We don't have any. We've got lead. No, we don't. We've got sand here. Thorium there. Gosh darn, we have a severe shortage of lead. We got a little bit of lead over there. Is that what we want to do? I think that is straight up what we want to do. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get some metaglass production set up. Right. Okay, gonna pause and just get this sort of lovely setup going. Okay. Right, and what I do know is that I want this belt to connect right up to the graphite belt, so that's gonna be connecting up to the superhighway down over here, or up over there, should I say. There's a little bit of lead right over there, but I think that we still want to extract lead from the corner over here. I say that. That's a pitiful amount of lead. There's a little bit more down here. Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Right. And that goes across there. Now we need to get ourselves a little bit of sand. Wave 15 reached. Config. Okay, great. That's great. That's fantastic. But I don't care at the moment. Okay, let's get a laser drill. Let's see if I can try and extract as much sand as I possibly could need. Okay, junction that there. Across there. Great. And come down like so. Okay, so that should work once we just sort of link up the power. We're not super far away from a power network over here. There we go. Happy days. Okay, that seems to work. We could, in fact, modify that with a little bit of a pump. We could get a rotary pump in there. Sure, let's get a rotary pump in there. I don't think I've actually used a rotary pump before. Alright, and now we just need some metaglass in order to make it all work. So, we're not going to be able to boost the drill extraction for a little while, but that's fine. That is fine. Okay, is there any chance that I can perhaps get another drill? This seems to be going very, very slowly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's a disaster. Okay. Let's get a sorter in here. Only sort graphite. Yep. Anything else needs to go off to the side. And down there. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. That's gonna gunk up. That's gonna gunk up the whole superhighway system. And you know what? I should just redo this. There we go. That sort of fixes the problem. Removes the need for a sorter. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a solid bummer. But whatever. Okay, power. Let there be lights. Let there be power. Fantastic. We obviously still need a bunch more leads. Need a whole bunch of stuff, to be honest. But that's fine. It's the beginnings of the metaglass production. So soon, that's going to arrive at the base. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's just... Oh, it's so sad. That's the easiest way to fix it. There we go. Those resources, they were sacrificed. Sacrificed for the greater good. Oh no. Alright. This is a straight up problem here. We cannot have bombers consistently doing this. Right. I need to get some repair droids out. That'll be something that I can do with my silicon. Okay, that's good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This area has seen better days. Very much seen better days. Okay. Let's get the mender built. Let's get the router built. Let's get that built. Okay, I mean, it's not totally dead yet, but I mean, it's getting there. We need to try and secure the air. Yeah, we absolutely do. Now we've got a scatter, but that only fires lead and scrap. Lead is better. However, we don't have any lead over here. We don't even have any scrap over here. I mean, we need to bring scrap over there. I don't think anything else fires into the air. Targets air targets, the wave. The wave fires water. Should we try this? Should we try the wave? I think we do, right? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try a strat. What is this? Don't tell me it needs metaglass. It needs metaglass. It needs stinking metaglass. Okay. Well, that's alright. Let's get that zoned in there. That's fine for now. Let's get a water extractor zoned in there. In fact, that whole thing is... The whole operation is a bad idea. What we should have done... Should have stuck a water extractor right in there. I don't know if a single water extractor is going to be able to support all of the waves. But I guess we'll find out in just a second, right? As it shoots water at the enemies. There we go. Alright, we're up here for a little bit of the... Oh, goodness gracious me. Whoa! Wowzers, that's... Okay, that is quite intense. Okay, what does salvos fire? They can fire absolutely anything. They work better with graphite. They can fire thorium. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get these guys equipped to fire some thorium. I mean, we've got thorium, we might as well, right? And I tell you what, let's also take this opportunity to put down another line of hails. Right. And let's get a router right there. And a bit of titanium belt up this way. Right in there. Sure. Okay, so lots and lots of graphite to be put to good use. Let's try and get some thorium over here. Okay, that wave is up and running. That's great. Efficiency. Very, very low, but that's alright because it doesn't need to be super high. Let's get another one of those waves. So that's at least going to be some anti-air protection. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, though. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so let's get a sorter in right over here. In fact, no, let's not do that. Let's turn it up this way. Yep. And then let's get a sorter in right over here. I don't know why I like doing it like this, but I just do. And everything non-thorium goes up that way. Everything thorium goes up this way. Let's get a overflow gate right in there. And then that overflow gate connects back over there. Perfect. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see how these salvos rock. Or don't rock, as the case may be. Alright. Do they need liquid? Or are they gonna explode? Just like my thingies did. Also, what's a ripple? Requires graphite or extremely powerful artillery. Shoots cluster of shells at enemies over long distance. I mean, don't mind if I do. I'll just get 3 of those. Don't mind me. This is a good experiment. We're using literally 3 types of brand new weapons. I mean, this entire operation has got a heck of a lot of brand new weapons. Okay. Filling up with ammo. That's wonderful to see. Alright, let's bring on the next wave. Let's bring it on right now. I want to see what happens. Oh, yes. Whoa! I think I might have been caught in the fire over there. Unless there was an explosion. Or my thorium guns blew up. No, that looks fine. That looks fine. Okay. Let's get a titanium wall in here. I also think I have a projector or a force field. Or if I haven't unlocked that yet, I will be unlocking it soon. Shock mine. Sure. I should probably put some mines down here just in case. I know it costs silicon, but it's a good sort of, you know, back line. Titan Mech Factory, Wraith Factory, no. I need to get back and build the coal centrifuge. I know this is definitely a thing that I have neglected doing. Also, Lancers. We don't have Lancers. Let's get a Lancer in right over there. Sure. Let's get a Lancer in right over there, and right over there as well. Don't mind me. How did I run out of lead? How is that even possible? Right. I still cannot believe that I've run out of lead. Okay, that is an absolute travesty. That's for sure. Okay, well, let's go and worry about silicon production, because ironically, silicon production is still one of those things that I need the most. We've got metaglass production on the go now, which is just great. Just very, very great. Okay, liquid router. Let's get that many liquid routers. Let's get all the liquid to come down right over here. Let's get a whole bunch of power. Okay, looking good. Gonna connect that up just to make sure. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother going up to check. I mean, that looks totally fine. Okay, power seems fine at the moment. We're drawing down on our supplies a little bit, so we could get some more thermal stuff if we wanted to, but I want to get a thorium reactor. That's what I'm after. That is what I'm after. Okay. So, this will produce spore pods, which is what I want. Spore pods will go out here, and they will make, they will be put into a spore press, which will turn them into oil. Right? There we go. Wonderful. Okay, and then, after that, we go into a coal centrifuge. Yep, so we need to come out with a conduit. And that gets turned into coal. And then that gets moved right over here. Alright, I mean, that looks good to me. That looks fine. Can we get a little bit more coal production? Spore press. Yep. Let's get a router in right over there. Cool. See if it works. Alright, let's give that a bash. Oh, I haven't connected it yet. My bad. That's the totally wrong type of thing. There we go. Right. Does this need to be turned into a superhighway? I don't know, but I want to. Alright. Ditch all of that coal that I had ever so specially made. Handcrafted, you could say. Right, will those 2 spore presses be enough? It looks like they are. I mean, I don't know the sort of maths behind them, but I think that we could probably... Oh, no. How did you get past my defenses? You're destroying my very critical infrastructure. Right, this needs to change. I need to get scatterers. Doesn't look like the turrets did any damage to them. Okay, do you guys just have a hankering for my power? I think you do. I'm not aiming very well. Okay, and then one more dude over here. Right, you see, this is the sort of nonsense that these guys create. Just, you know, an odd belt here or there. That's why we need to get repair droids set up right now. Right now. Wraith fighter factories as well. Let's get that set up. Let's get it all set up over here. Okay, so repair droids. Yep. Okay, that's gonna be great. And then Wraith fighter factories as well. There we go. Okay, that's... I mean, that doesn't really work, honestly. That doesn't work at all, because we don't have any lead over here. Yeah, okay. This is a really stupid place to build these things, then, I guess. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Okay, fine. Now, however, we will deal with the fighters first. We'll deal with the fighters. They also require a little bit of titanium. That's actually pretty reasonable. We can do that fairly easily. If I just come out over here, junction in there, over there, over there, over here, and over there. Okay, so that is going to be titanium production. That's great. That's going to be titanium for the factories. That's perfect. Okay, so with that, we should have a guaranteed number of fighters to defend us when we need to. And I'm gonna sweep this up, and I'm gonna move this this production area, the Spirit. Oh no, come on. The Spirit repair drones. I'm gonna move this a heck of a lot closer to the core, because the core has close proximity to a tiny little bit of lead, and also close proximity to this silicon belt, which is going to be perfect. Okay, let's get this hooked up with power. There we go. Build away. Build away. Okay, so these guys, I presume, are just going to fly around. I don't exactly know. I should probably build a command center. Should I build a command center? Let's build a command center near the front line, shall we? New content unlocked. Okay, that's me unlocking new content, not the enemy unlocking new content. That's great. Okay, so the command center, 250 lead. That's a significant amount of my lead. Look at this. Look at this annoying nonsense. Okay, attack, retreat, patrol. Yes, patrol. That is exactly what I want. So patrol. All of my dudes need to patrol. Don't patrol around me. Alright, but this is what I need. This is what I need. Okay, so the attack fighters presumably can only attack other fighters? Right. Set them on attack. Okay, they don't seem to be doing very much of anything. Right, well, I guess the proof is going to be in the pudding. We'll see what happens. Okay. Wonderful. Let's get some... not Wraith fighter factories, some some factories here. Yep. Sure. And then let's get some... I mean, there are two things that we need, so let's just do the pattern in order to get them all working properly. I could have packed them tighter together, but I don't really want to. That can go in there. Cool. Ditch that. And then silicon can come up this way. Up there. Yep. Great. And down that way. Yep, pretty much just that simple. That was the wrong bit to replace, but that's fine. Point is that we should have no difficulties whatsoever getting all of the repair droids up and running fairly soon. It's going to consume a little bit of lead, a little bit of silicon for the time being, but that's okay. Right, let's prioritize the production of the repair droids a little bit more. So we'll link up that lead line, and that should be perfect. Okay, I can't believe that we don't have power down here, actually. In fact, I can believe that we don't have power down here. That sounds like something that I would definitely do. Okay, also, we should have unlocked enough silicon, at least now, for a brand new reactor of some sort. Maybe a thorium reactor, who knows? Who knows? Okay, what do we need? We need more... Do we need more sand? Oh, look. Hold on. We got a fighter here. Okay, well, something happened. Something happened. It was explosive. Titanium walls back in place. Lovely. Okay, this wave isn't really the most effective thing in the entire wide world. But it's okay. Should we get some lancers? Like I wanted to originally. Yep, there we go. And large power node. Okay, let's give that a shot. Nice, looking good, looking good. Can I get another mend projector? Yes, a mend projector. So it's a big mender. It should definitely help things. Yeah, the more stuff can be repaired quicker, the better. As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty darn good. I'd like to get a force projector if that's possible. I think that's what it's called. Differential generator, force projector. That's right. Okay, so we need to start moving a little bit of silicon off-world. That's absolutely no issues whatsoever. How are we doing power-wise? We're doing very poorly power-wise. That strikes me as a problem. Okay, let's get that all fixed then, shall we? Again, we have issues with lead. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Okay, our power situation is fixed. That's great. Look at this. Look at this massive silicon operation. It does look good, but honestly, I feel like it's not giving us anywhere near enough resources. Okay, can I try making some more coal centrifuges, please? Okay, let's get some liquid junctions. That's the wrong type of thing. I, in fact, want some liquid readers. There we go. Okay, so is that gonna provide enough oil? I don't think so. Looks like we're not making anywhere near enough oil. Okay, I need to get some more cultivators then, if that's the case. And yet again, we run out of lead. Can you believe this? Okay, let's fly over this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, great. And a belt just over there. Okay, and then we need to get power set up as well. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we need to try and do something about this whole lead thing. It just ain't working out. It just ain't working out. I mean, part of the reason that it's not working out is because our repair drones are... Why are you guys not doing what I want you to? Right, I mean, we can put a repair point in over here. 2 repair points, in fact. I guess we haven't seen, like, an enemy attack force come in yet. Okay, I should probably get some more repair points over here, just to make sure. Yeah, those guys are doing a great job, though. That's really cool. Okay, let's see if we get any Air Force chaps. Will the Air Force be useful? No! I spent a lot of time and effort and energy building my Air Force, and I still have to clean up the mess myself. Oh my goodness. Look at the mess. I got an Air Force for apparently absolutely no reason. Okay. Oh, this is just a pain. This is an absolute pain. Okay. I'm gonna try moving the ships substantially closer, or the... Oh, goodness gracious me. Again, it's like I'll never know. I'll never know what was destroyed unless I look really, really closely. Okay. Good, and the last one. Ah, that's a power cable that looks broken. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I mean, this is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Some issue over here, I see. It looks like another power cable has been broken. Ah, yeah, indeed it has. There we go. Okay, so that's two power cables, like two key power cables that were just completely broken over there. I mean, this area can come up. It doesn't need to be here anymore. Nice. But that is intensely annoying. Okay, hold on. Can I go and build another command center? I'm gonna try building a command center slightly closer to these guys over here. See if that makes a difference. As I get knocked around in the sky. Okay. Okay, so that did sort of seem to change their mood. Okay, attack. Attack directive. Does that work? I don't know. But it's a real problem if we can't have any anti-air. Yeah, it's a real big issue. And the real issue is that the scatterers can't fire the resources that I need them to fire. I need them to fire something a little bit less rubbish than lead. Okay, that's not even that good. Okay, let's build scatterers. Let's get them in place. Okay, I mean, I guess we've got lead over here, which I can use, but it's not very much. But it's something, right? Okay, junction right there. Junction right there. And let's go across the other side, shall we? Makes it a little bit easier. Means that I don't have to replace the electric power cable things. Okay, come across here and right up there, grand. And let's get some anti-air stuff over here as well. Scatterers. Sure, don't mind if I do. Alright, still looks like the Air Force is doing an absolutely miserable job. Maybe one day an enemy aircraft will fly down to them, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do anything about it. Who knows? Right, can the ripples target air units? No, they can't. They cannot. Alright, that's a bit miserable, but that's kind of fine. Okay, how are we doing? Silicon production. Silicon production's still going fine. Turns out it's now sand that we need. And that is based entirely on scrappage. Right, ditch that. And instead get ourselves the finest electric drill that we possibly can get. Right. Let's have a little test, shall we? See how much better we can make things. Okay, 2 electric drills. I feel like that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. And you know what? I'm even going to get a water extractor right over here. And I'm going to build a conduit right the way across here. And stick in a liquid router right there, and therefore both of these chaps should now be fully watered up. And that will increase their drill speed substantially. I don't know if it's going to be enough water to sustain that, but hey-ho. Oil-wise, coal-wise, looks like things are going fine. It's literally just the sand that we need to increase. And I'm working on it. Right, ditch that. Ditch that. And ditch that. There we go. Alright, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of scrap coming in now, which should mean more sand. It does indeed. I don't think it means enough scrap, though. I think we still need to work on it a little bit. Let me have a look. Just briefly see if I can replace that. Okay, ditch that. Bridge conveyor. Will that allow scrap into there? I don't think it will. Okay. Oh. Ball there. Alright, well this is going to be massively annoying. We're going to have to ditch all of that and then get a whole bunch more stuff. Alright. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay, sand is looking good. I think we actually have got too much sand for one single belt. What I'm going to try and do is I'm actually going to try and do something which I've been thinking about doing for a little while now. I'm thinking about inserting the sand at sort of the midpoint. So if we insert the sand like there, right? If we have sort of sand inserted at the very front and sand inserted at the very middle, that should mean theoretically that we're able to put more resources through the silicon area. It looks like it's fine for coal at the moment. It's just because sand is needed in such large quantities. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got a similar sort of issue right over here as well, where we've just not got enough scrap reaching, like, later on. So, I mean, this to me speaks to the wonders of a distributor, whereas a distributor you get, whatever it is, the output split absolutely evenly across the wide number of distribution points, i.e. if you have, like, 6 other points on the cube, then you'll get 1 in 6. You'll get exactly a sixth of the resources delivered exactly where they need to go. These fighters are utterly useless. Whereas that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen with routers. That's the problem that you get with routers. But I mean, it does seem to be working a lot better now. It's not working absolutely perfectly, but it is working. It is working better. It is working better. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try something here. Let's ditch all of this. And let's try sort of combining at a certain point, and then everything can just sort of route into there. Does that make any difference? Alternatively, I've got another plan. I've got another better plan. Okay, try going down. Right. Let's get that coming onto there. It doesn't seem to make any difference. I'm wanting to fiddle around to see if I can get the sort of the absolute sort of optimal setup over here. Alright, ditch that, ditch that. Ditch that, ditch that, ditch that. Let's get a distributor in here. I'm pretty certain that this isn't going to lead to any sort of efficiency improvements, but it might. I mean, it certainly didn't make things any worse, which is good. Now, the next stage is getting that to go in there like so, and then that to go in there like so. Yeah, I mean, these pulverizers work pretty darn fast as it is anyway, so it's not like there's really a big decrease in efficiency. Okay, there we go. Let's get that over there, that over there. Yeah, it just means that we have sort of two consistent inputs into the distribution process. Yeah, it's not working as well or as evenly as I would actually like. Yeah, this whole process is a little bit janky, to be honest. Yeah, but it is working and it's getting us enough silicon. Okay, I'm not gonna mince words about that too much. It's going well. It's going fine. And you know what? We're making a butt ton of silicon, which is fantastic. Yeah, look at this. That is the wonder of the scatterers right there. Okay, can I get a force projector now, by the way, please, video game? I would very much like one. Very much like a force projector. Okay. Differential generator. Oh, no, I need to send stuff off-world. What am I doing? That was the whole point. That was the whole point of improving silicon production, was to try and get some silicon off-world. Okay, what is our max, by the way, in this game? 5K silicon? I mean, we're doing pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Okay, we're gonna need to get a router in right over there, and we're gonna need to get a junction in right over there, junction in right over there. Perfect. And that's grand. Okay. That's gonna be our silicon production off-world. That's grand. There we go. Looking relatively good. Looking relatively good on all fronts there. We should probably do something about this whole thorium thing. Yeah. I'm still really deeply unhappy with this. I really am. Right. Let's change it up again. Let's just revert back to our sort of standard setup where we've just got routers right in over here. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can just go in there like so. That's great. Happy days. And then you should probably go in here. Try that. Or try that, in fact. See if that makes any difference. That actually looks really good. Ironically, that looks really, really good. And I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why it looks as good as it does, but it does. It looks really good. Okay. What am I seeing here? I'm seeing enemies. I'm seeing aircraft that have got past our defenses. You know what that says to me? It says, Potato, you don't have enough scatterers. Never fear. I will learn from my mistakes. And I will get as many scatterers as the video game will permit me. I mean, that is probably overkill, but it's absolutely worth it if it keeps our airways safe. Alright. It's gonna give the lead something to do as well. Man, these ripples look absolutely badass. They look absolutely incredible. Okay, salvos. I've already got salvos over here. Have I got absolutely every gun in the game now? I don't have a Scorch. I don't have a Scorch yet. But that's kind of okay, I think. There we go. That needs to be a router, as does that. And you know what? I'll just get some more routers over there. Pad out the defenses a little bit. And let's get some duos right in there. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. They always seem to target, like, this specific area. Yeah, they always get that corner. That is a block of titanium that is taking a pounding. That is an absolute hammering over there. Okay, you know what? Maybe we try and readjust the route of this thorium. Right. See if that works. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put some target practice in over here. So that if they do want to destroy the corner over here, that's totally fine. But it won't actually make that much of a difference. Okay, cool. Cool. We're doing fine for power. We're doing not so fine for thorium power, but that's okay. This is just such a waste of time, these things. What are they even purporting to do? They're not even doing anything. Okay, can I get the resource that I want to get? A ghoul bomber factory produces heavy carpet bombers. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in a force projector. That is what I'm interested in. Let's get a force projector, and then let's go and see how this thing works. Where is it? Where would it be? Like defenses? Over here, I guess? Launch pad, shock mine, force projector. Force projector. Okay. Yes, please. I presume that this is going to take an absolutely horrendous amount of power to maintain. Ooh. That looks good. Alright. It looks very good. Seems to cover a very adequate area. I presume that this stops any bombing. Now, do we have enough power to make this sustainable? No, we do not. No, we do not. Okay, so let me get some more thermal generators then. All right. These thermal generators, by the way, completely fantastic. I love them. They're great. They do a really good job. Okay, you know what? Let's get some large batteries as well. Store up a little bit of power. There we go. As you can see, the large batteries are charging. Therefore, that means that we are power positive once again. Which is honestly remarkable, given how it doesn't feel like we're power positive. Okay, I'm going to get a router down here. And I'm going to come over this way. And down this way. And down this way. Once again, I'm really just trying to... I'm trying to get this area completely optimized. Completely optimized. Okay. Cool. It's kind of working. It's kind of working, but it's kind of not. The more sand, the merrier, you know? At least we're doing fine for coal. That's great. Very happy with that. Very happy with this process, by the way. This is really cool, what we've got over here. The coal centrifuges are working exceptionally well. In fact, they're working a lot better than I ever thought they would work. That's great. How much thorium have we got? What's the thorium number in the base? 4K thorium? I mean, we can do better than that. Let's increase our thorium production. Let's increase our graphite production. Let's see if we can try and do a little bit better than what we're currently doing. Looks like, honestly, looks like we're maxing out our graphite production. I mean, we could set up another spore press area over here. But not now. Okay, let's take that up, and let's get some more laser drills. There we go. Absolutely wonderful. These batteries can go. Not interested. We can probably just stick down a regular belt, as I don't think that the amount of resources that you get from a thorium deposit are that numerous. I may be mistaken, but I guess we'll find out in just a second. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's that many. Doesn't look like there's that many many bits of thorium coming out at the moment, which is fine. Happy with that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, everything seems to work a little bit better. Let's get some more... Let's get some more drills. That's great. And... Cool. I kind of like the concept, you know, that we're playing on a map that, you know, has a history of being used as like a mining deposit or something. You know, I think that's a pretty cool concept. I like it. I like it a lot. Very, very cool indeed. Alright, so that's going to be a bunch of thorium. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot of thorium. But that's kind of what we're here for, you know? We're here for the thorium. This is the first time that we've discovered it on a map. That's looking pretty darn good. Looking pretty darn good. Are we having any backlogs at the base? I don't think we are. At the core, I don't think we are. This is, by the way, an absolutely massive core. It's far and away our biggest core. Also, why am I not getting any metaglass? I've literally just clocked onto this fact. It's the bombers. It's they are the absolute pits. The absolute pits. I knew there was something wrong. I knew there was something wrong. I knew it was off. Something was off. I could just feel. Okay, anyway, that's metaglass production. What else do we need to get? I mean, let's look at the tech tree and see what we need. We need to get... I mean, actually, we're fine for metaglass. We need thorium. We're working on it. We need plastanium. Increase the speed of nearby buildings. Optionally uses fabric to boost range and efficiency. What do I need in order to build it? I don't have phase fabric. I don't know what I require to build it. Should we just go for it? Should we just see if we can unlock it? Differential generator. That's maybe something else that we can do. Swarmer. I'm not bothered about the Swarmer, to be honest. A large launch pad. I do want to unlock that. I do want to unlock a bunch of stuff, actually. Let's get an overdrive projector. Let's get an overdrive projector and see if that will work. Where would it be? Maybe here? Force projector, unloader, container. Overdrive projector. Oh, as it happens, we need plastanium in order to make it work. Okay, so we need titanium and oil. It just so happens that we have well, titanium and oil right over here in fairly significant quantities, to be honest. All right, so all we need to do is reverse the polarity of this here titanium belt. What do you know? We end up with a system that works. Okay, great. And let's get some some oil connections, conduits. There we go. So let's see if just one will be enough. There we go. And we want that to go onto the silicon belt, don't we? Yeah, we want that to go on the silicon belt so that can just go direct to the core. So let's sort of queue up all of those little amendments. I think single speed is probably fine for now. Yeah, we're going to need more titanium than this. I think that there might be a source of titanium around somewhere. Or is it oil that we need more of? I think it might be oil that we need more of. Are we low on power? What's wrong with our power? Our power is decreasing. Does this thing consume a heck of a lot of power? I didn't take it for a massive power consumer. Power use 180 units of power per second. How much does the cultivator take, for example? How much does the laser take? The laser takes 66 units per second. Holy cow, that thing is ridiculously power consumptive. I did not think that would be our problem. I mean, we can get more thermal generators over here. We can get one more over there. Sure. We can get one more over there. Okay. This is a bit of a problem. Looks like our superhighway system is not working as I intended it to. That's because we don't have two superhighways. We only have one superhighway at the moment, and it's filled with thorium. Anyway, I had a mission. What was my mission? I've not done it. Okay, also, this is a real problem here. Okay. That needs to all be upgraded. We are producing so many resources that a lot of our belts that are old, that are blue, they just don't cut it anymore. They just do not cut it anymore. So we're going to have to upgrade them all, which is cool. I like that a lot. Anyway, I was up here to fix the power situation. We'll stick down a bunch of thermal generators over here. Right. Let's see it all work properly. Also, I am gonna need to fix the superhighways, but I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I just don't want to do it. All right, wonderful. Is that us sorted? Okay, this is just it's a little bit of a problem. Okay, I mean, the problem is that we've got this sorter system which Graphite and Thorium both need to come into. So we're sort of like running it through a single bit of belt, a single, this bit of belt, for example, is somewhat of a choke point. To be honest, I've got an idea. I've got an idea here. Now, this is somewhat of a solution. I mean, it's not going to perfectly solve things. But what it basically revolves around is we put a third of the capacity of the belt onto there, right? We put a third of the capacity onto the existing infrastructure belt that we currently have. And we do the same over here. I mean, in fact, this is going to be a pure thorium belt, right? Yeah, so this is this is a pure thorium belt, which means that we can just sort of divert this over here. Over here. Yeah, do that like so. Yeah, because, I mean, we're never going to test for anything other than thorium, I don't think. So, let's get that to come back over there. Okay, perfect. We're not going to test for anything other than thorium. However, we already have more than enough thorium. So, that is not something that I considered. So, this is going to come down over this way. We still need to test it, to be honest. That junction instead needs to go there. And then that needs to come out over here. Okay, I think that that's our best case solution. We do have a third superhighway. I could take advantage of that third superhighway if I just put down this over here. Yep. And then this comes out over there. That's the wrong direction entirely. That comes down over to there. Great. That comes down over to there. And that comes down over to there. I mean, it's a little bit of a janky corner. But, I mean, it will sort of mean that we have an entire extra belt with which to transport resources to the core. Okay, anyway, I'm still sticking with my idea of a third of the resources go onto this belt over here. That is a pure thorium belt now, so everything that is tested over there will just be pure thorium, which is great. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to get a third of this belt to come over this way. Down this way. Junction it right there. And come down here. You can see where I'm going here, right? So what we do is we have a dedicated thorium belt. Dedicated thorium belt right over here, which is literally just going to deal with thorium and any of the overflow thorium, any of the overflow materials from here. We have a third of the belt, the third of the belt's capacity comes down this way, and then a third of this belt's capacity comes down this way as well. So, I mean, if I'm doing the maths right, we should have more than enough space to make it all work. Everything should fit. Apart from silicon, which I have not considered at all. Yeah, I did not consider silicon even slightly. Okay. Silicon, honestly, probably needs its own belt. So, it's time for this superhighway to get even bigger. I'm going to keep the janky corner. The janky corner, I feel, is now part of the appeal. Right, ditch that. Get a large power node in. Alright. Yeah, so the silicon belt is super important because it includes plastanium, which is very, very darn important. Okay. So the titanium and copper is now going to share a belt. Sure. What is going on here? So this is the... Oh, yeah, this needs to be the junction there. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's now sending thorium off-world. I think I wanted to send... Yeah, I wanted to send that off-world. Okay, so instead, let's deal with that. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's what I want to be sending off-world. It's just silicon, really, that I care about sending off-world. That's one of the resources that we don't have in large enough quantities at the moment. Okay, but this system looks pretty good, apart from the fact that it's now messed up the repair drones. But the repair drones, as long as they don't need to be repaired themselves, should be fine. It doesn't look like we've got any backlogs anywhere. Yeah, the system seems to be working. Everything seems to be supplied with the resources that it needs. This area is looking pretty secure. Looks like they did indeed destroy a bit of stuff over there, but that's okay. How are we doing power-wise? Are we back up and running? We're back up and running power-wise. That's good. We have got so much silicon over here that it is kind of a little bit of a ridiculous situation to have happen. Oh, we got a boss. We got a boss. We got a boss. We got a boss. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. Let me see if I can help. Oh, yeah. Oh, my lordy. This is a wave 41 boss. Oh, my goodness. I would love an Air Force right now. Oh, my goodness. I'm helping. Just come in range of the scatterers. Oh my goodness. He's gonna go in range of the scatterers and his health is gonna start falling dramatically. Oh no, he's gonna fly right past the scatterers. He's flown right past the scatterers. Air Force, I need you. Fly to the Air Force. No. Fly into the Air Force, please. Attack. Go. He's right there. He's right. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? No, don't detonate the... Okay. Once again, within range of the scatterers. That's good. I'm gonna try and run interference. Oh my lordy, this guy's got insane health. I can't do anything about him. He's just destroying absolutely everything. My force fields were taken out so completely. I mean, there are scatterers over here. However, they're all out of ammo. Is there anything that I can do quickly to reconnect the scatterers? Okay, hold on. Right, reconnect the scatterers. Oh my goodness, there's more? Oh, this is the next wave. He's still going ham up here. Oh no. How come you never run out of ammo? How come I'm constrained by ammo and you're not? I don't even have any repair bots at the moment. Oh my goodness, my coal's on fire. Ah! Darn it. Okay, hold on. There's a dude just flying around. Alright, maybe I just learned to live with this guy. Okay, hold on. Here's the plan. Impromptu scatterers. Okay. That had minimal impact. Oh, God. What can I do? Alright, here's my next plan. My next plan is to build a, to build an alpha mech pod. Oh, but I can't even build an alpha mech pod because I don't have any power. Because my power is being shreked by this guy. Come on, my dude. What is going on? I mean, he is taking damage. It's just ever so slight. Alright, I found his weakness. He can't... Alright. Alright. If only I discovered this quicker. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, alright, he got me. Alright, fair dues. Fair dues to you, buddy. Alright, the angle at which you can cause him not to shoot at you is very, very slim. And he really likes shooting. He's got a real trigger finger, this guy. Oh, boy. How many deaths was that? I mean, can I even recover from this? Oh, goodness gracious me. I need some better anti-air. Oh, thank goodness. These guys are totally useless. Can I get anything that will improve my Fortress Mech Factory? Delta Mech Pad? Look, I mean, that's all nice, but I want something which I can tell my aircraft what to do. Like an air traffic control sort of situation. Right, let's try and reconnect some belt. Oh god, such a load of nonsense. Okay, let's get that connected up. I mean, reconnecting the superhighways, I think, is a priority, right? So that we at least have, like, some resources. There we go. Okay, so that's that. That's great. Happy days. I really need to get some mechs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna route here. I'm gonna junction right across here. Yeah. I'm gonna ditch this. Yeah. I'm gonna bring it right across there. And then that goes right across there. Okay, perfect. And then we sort of still have the output at the other side as well. Okay, now power is our problem. I mean, the whole power network, I think, is woeful. Okay, let's just try and get it, you know, to where it was, like, roughly. Yeah. That was quite something. Okay, he didn't take out too many of the thermal generators, which is good. That is at least something. Oh my goodness. Okay, force projectors, get them back online. Okay, that's that network back online. That's that network back online. Okay, let's get large titanium walls right across the front again. Good. Let's get some duos right in there. If I can't rely on duos, then we're in trouble. Let's get a pump, not a rotary pump, a liquid extractor, water extractor right in there. And let's reconnect the graphite. Okay. That's good. Are we having power difficulties here? It certainly feels like we're having power difficulties here. But maybe we're not. Okay, this area with which I oh so lovingly crafted. I mean, I can't even remember what I had over here. I split this off from here, I think. And that went in there. Yeah. This went across here. Great. Great. That went in there. I replaced that in a hurry because I wanted to get the scatterers back up and running, which were pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, I must say. Okay, we had a sorter in there. We had an overflow gate in there. Okay, thorium. I don't want to sort thorium. I want to sort that. Graphite. Yeah. That comes in there like so. Okay. That comes out there like that. That's great. That reconnects back up here. There was a sorter in right over there, which sorts for thorium. And that comes up like so. That comes over there. Great. That comes there. That comes there. That's grand. Needs to be a junction there, even if there wasn't before. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This area is the saddest of them all. This guy just went to town on this area. What the heck is happening? Okay, we don't have any power over here. Let's get that rectified almost immediately. Okay. Okay, we are power positive again. That's great. Barely, though. Barely, barely, barely. Metaglass production. I want to get metaglass production back online as soon as we can. I should just come across that like that. There we go. Ditch that. Cool. And then you come down this way, and into there. Perfect. And give me a big old power connector. Wowzers, he got absolutely everything from the graphite production area. I mean, that's not cool. Not cool even slightly. Okay. Wave 45. Next launch opportunity is wave 60. Can we go to wave 60? I'm genuinely not sure if we can. That's the only problem. Why don't I try repairing what I've got now? And let's see if we've got anything else that can be done. Maybe we just sort of try and smash and grab. We get all the resources that we possibly can. And then get out of here. I'm shocked that, you know, the force projector was so useless. Okay, hold on. This needs to come down here. Yep. There we go. All right. I mean, that's a bunch of resources, but it's not much other than thorium, which is great, but it's, you know, it's not fantastic. There's an issue over here, and the issue is that we've got no power. Ironically, once again, the enemy neglected to come anywhere near my Air Force. And when he did, they did absolutely nothing. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get as much silicon as we possibly can, and then we're going to try and get the heck out of Dodge. I think that, honestly, this has been a pretty successful mission. Right up until the end, we were doing great. And then just the craziest dude came along. The craziest. Just the craziest dude. Okay. All of that extra thorium, that's very, very nice. All of this silicon coming through, that's all very, very nice. Graphite, I mean, graphite we got plenty of, honestly. Graphite's a pretty easy resource to make, all things considered. Let's get metaglass production up and running as fast as we can. Graphite production is just gone. It's just finished. All right, there we go. We're gonna pump more. We're gonna pump more water into that that sand extractor so that we can make a little bit more metaglass production, plastanium production. I don't even know what the status is on plastanium production. I mean, how are we doing power-wise? I think we're probably power negative slightly, are we? No, barely power positive, which is good. It's fine. Tell you what, though, the whole scrap thing, that scrap thing really, really worked. It was very, very positive. Not enough oil. And that's because we don't have any power over here. It's completely my fault. And I don't think that we're going to have enough water. Yeah, so let's take this opportunity to try and get a little bit more water down. I know that it might all be for nothing since we're going to leave, and therefore the plastinium might not even arrive at the core. But, you know, it's certainly worth a shot, right? Okay, as much oil as we possibly can, and doesn't look like we're making anywhere near enough oil. We need more spore presses. Yeah. Okay, more water extractors. This seems like ridiculous overkill, but I've heard that it's pretty darn difficult to do this, to make oil. Right, lots of water. That's great. Alright, fine. I mean, it is happening slowly but surely. Honestly, just ditch that. Get rid of that one. We don't need more than one, I think. More than one is just, is total overkill. There we go. Okay, lots and lots of spores. Yeah, okay, let's speed that up. Okay, good. Why are we not making oil? Well, we are making oil, it's just we're not making enough oil. But, okay, so we do actually need to get more cultivators, but the problem is that we're just not going to be able to do that in time. In time for our imminent exit. This Air Force is useless, it's let me down in such a major way. I can't even describe how unbelievably hacked off I am at it. I think that we're going to launch, we're going to wait for sort of just the last few bits of plastinium to get there. Plastinium, I guess, is the thing that we really care about. There we go. Might as well disassemble all of that whilst we're here. Something to do. Alright. Alright. I mean, we did it. We faced a truly horrific boss who really did a lot of damage. But, I mean, we managed. We absolutely did manage. Okay, let's wait until that bit of plastinium is through, and let's launch. Okay, great. We got a B+ rank. I mean, I feel like the buildings destroyed number, if I'd have ended like at the previous endpoint, would have been like, it would have been like 100 maybe. I feel like that guy destroyed a ridiculous number of buildings. That is obscene. However, we accomplished, well, two major goals, actually. We got a whole bunch of silicon, and we got a whole bunch of thorium. Both of which, really good. Now, nuclear production complex is officially done. We've still got this other tree to go up. We've still got the ruinous shores to go to. Now, we don't have thorium over here, but there may well be something which gives us the opportunity to get thorium off-world. I'm going to go through the tech tree at the start of the next episode, but suffice to say, we're in a very good position, and I would maybe think that we're going to be able to get the rest of the upgrades, apart from the stuff that needs surge alloys. Don't really know how that's going to work out, but we're going to have to find out in the next episode, because, ladies and gents, that is it for now. If we take a little look at the core database, you can see that we've unlocked all the different types of liquids. Cryofluid, we got that very briefly at the start of this episode, 2 hours ago. And we unlocked the Wraith Fighter as well. So that's pretty darn cool. Alright, we're slowly but surely, but accelerating towards the end. We're getting towards the end of the game. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Mindustry. I'll see you next time. Bye.